ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Let's do some Infinite Crisis, shall we? Let's see how that goes for us. It'll be certainly a curious venture. Alright, let's give it a shot. I haven't actually tried streaming this yet, so this will be a new experience for me. Generally speaking, it has music, but apparently they seem to have forgotten that. I have messed with the volume levels, I'm hoping it's okay, but do by all means let me know if it isn't in the chat. Okay, so I'll run through a few basics while people are sort of tuning in and give people a chance to figure out exactly what's going on. Apparently sound's crackling as fucking always. Give me a second. I'll fix that. That should fix the sound crackle, I hope. That should sort that out. Let me know if it did. Alright, so Infinite Crisis. It's another Dota-style game. This one using the DC heroes, which is interesting enough. Now, we also have a kind of a Dominion-style mode, which is what's currently available for this particular game. Oh, it didn't? Fucking hell, usually it does when I switch it on and off again. Alright, try it now. Hopefully that's fixed it, we'll see. If not, it'll clear within a few minutes. It's an XSplit bug that still hasn't been fixed. I don't know what causes it, why it happens, but whatever. Let me know if that fixes it. What the fuck's still crackling? Jesus Christ. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I guess it will probably just go away over time. Usually it goes away in like a minute or so. Hopefully. Still crackling. That's bullshit. God, this bug's been XSplit for like a year and a half and they still haven't fixed it. It's actually terrible. Okay, it's gone. Nice. Excellent. I'd love to know where the music for the game went, because it's actually quite good, for the most part. Yeah, it seems to have vanished for the time being. It'll probably kick in when I get into the game. Anyway, Bane's not in the game yet, before you ask. So, yeah, it is what you would expect it to be. It's a Dota-style game based around DC heroes, although they've got this whole crossover thing from the Infinite Crisis, so there's different versions of each hero. Like, if I got the store, I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think they've added anything since I last played, but they might have. We'll have a look and see. Come on. There we go. Yep, so heroes-wise, you've got some of the people you would expect and some that you probably wouldn't. Gaslight Batman. Gaslight Batman's actually on offer, so I'm going to grab him. There we go. I've got a bunch of, like, currency and stuff, so there we go. Right now, it actually seems like the game's not making any noise at all, and usually it does. That's concerning to me. That makes me think that the bloody thing has just fallen flat on its face and is not actually generating sound. Let me click play game and see what happens. Usually when I click this, it makes some noise. Okay, right, the sound's clearly gone off on this thing. Let me restart the game. What a joke. It is admittedly a beta, so that is to be sort of expected. Unless I did something incredibly stupid like completely mute the thing, which wouldn't surprise me in any way. Let's give this a try. But yeah, I don't know if they intend to keep it in Dominion mode only. The beta right now is really limited in scope. Like, it's got very few heroes. It's got one map, and that map is based on a Dominion-style capture point ticket drain system. And there's a couple of special things within it, like there's a sixth point that opens up sometime through the game and only for limited periods of time, which allows you to call down orbital strikes, but that you don't seem to be able to aim them at all, which is really strange. There we go. Ah, God, it's deafening. Alright.
Starting up.
Alright, you British bint. There we go. Okay, so that should hopefully fix that. Let me know now if the levels are okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, I'll have a look through the heroes, I'll show you what's going on with them. There doesn't appear to be any real progression system in the game yet. The only thing they've got is kind of a count level, which doesn't seem to influence anything. I think when you level up, you get given the kind of silver currency, and that's really about it, so it's kind of Smite style in that respect. Yeah, do let me know in-game if the volume goes off and it ends up being too loud, by the way. Gaslight Catwoman. Yes, indeed. Was she in before? I don't remember her. No, I'm just gonna unlock her. I just want to have all the heroes anyway, so... Who do I currently have? So these are the heroes that are currently available. Go to view all heroes. Doomsday, Cyborg, Joker, Gaslight Joker. Gaslight Joker is completely different. I think they reset all my unlocks. Yeah, maybe they did. Zatanna, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Gaslight Catwoman, Shazam, Gaslight Batman, Poison Ivy, The Flash, and Nightmare Batman. So, 2 variants of Batman, neither of them being the real one. So, there you go. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. As far as I am aware, I unlocked the vast majority of these heroes. But I could be entirely mistaken. They may have reset it. Again, they tend to mess around with it. Wow. Under champions, I actually have nothing according to this, which is really weird. Alright, let's try buying a few before we actually go into this again. I'll say, they give you like a bunch of fake currency, so... Yep, Zatanna is now available, apparently. Didn't I just buy Gaslight Catwoman? Don't tell me. If the servers are currently unavailable, then that's a gigantic pain in the ass. That would be like so much for that idea. Well, it's not actually... it is taking currency from me, so that does make me assume that it's actually working. I guess I'm having to re-unlock all of my dudes again, like last time. Alright, well, I usually play the Joker, generally speaking, so I should probably unlock him. Where is he? Who am I missing? I should also get Gaslight Batman, because he's actually pretty good. Like, it let me queue up earlier, so I guess it was working fine, but who knows? Where is it? Joker. He seems a little weak, like he dies really, really fast, but he's kind of fun to play. Alright, that should do for the time being. Alright, let's see if I can actually queue up. If not, this is going to be a very short stream. Either that or I'll play something else, maybe like Rogue Legacy or something. Wouldn't want to disappoint people. Alright, well, it's saying 27-second wait, so... shouldn't be too long. Length of the matches aren't that long. They're like 15 to 20 minutes. It's like Dominion matches, they're inherently time limited because tickets are always ticking down, so... Game's supposed to be free to play. Obviously, the business model of the beta isn't really relevant. I mean, as you can see, you've got the gold currency and the silver currency, merit, and whatever the hell this thing is. So I assume you're going to be buying that. You'll be earning this as you level up. Apparently, music level is a little on the loud side. Alright. I'll adjust that one. Actually, I'll adjust it now. I'm just going to knock it down like 8. Hopefully that'll be alright. Well, let's see if I can find a match. If not, then I will find a different game to play, won't I? Come on. Now, this is the only map right now, Gotham Heights, which is, as you can see, the kind of 5-point capture area. That's your spawn point. That's the other guy's spawn point. You got this central area right here. Very nice. Let's see if we get all 10. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And then you've got this area right here, which is capturable only in certain conditions. Alright, let's rock and roll. Okay, we'll stick with the Joker. Now, I've got what are called stolen powers. These are very similar to League of Legends summoner abilities. In this case, Detonate and Super Speed are the two that I tend to roll with. There are a couple that you can choose from, as you can see. Supposedly these are powers that you've stolen from other heroes or whatever, but again, yeah, some of them are a little bit different. But aside from that, they're very similar to other stuff. Okay. A role of this guy is he's a power damage champion, he's ranged, and he is a blaster. And then we got various different amusing little abilities, including Mr. Punchy. Always nice to have. And I'll lock in for the time being. Alright, what do we got? So, attack damage champion, melee assassin, marksman, assassin, blaster, and support. So we have no tank of any description. To be fair, I've seen Nightmare Batman do a pretty damn good job of taking hits, so I guess it's not too bad. Abilities-wise, Mr. Punchy fires a modified rocket, deals 110 power damage and a micro stun. Surprise, it's a present that explodes after 1 second, deals 70 power damage and creates 4 chattering teeth that chase any enemies that approach. Teeth last for about 6 seconds, and they're slow, so it's a nice little trap. Vanish. Very Shaco, very Shaco. Leaves behind a punching bag that enemy drones will target, and the punching bag explodes, and then last laugh. Throws a doll which explodes after 1 second, dealing power damage, creates a cloud of laughing gas, which deals power damage and has a stun as well. And then passive is Sadist. 5 power damage, 5% lifesteal. And any champion dies near the Joker, those bonuses are double for 6 seconds. So yeah, there you go. Fairly simple. You can also level your passive up, which is a bit weird. I've never really seen that before. But it is a thing. People who troll in chat lose 26% more games than people who are nice in chat. Somehow I don't believe that. Interesting combination of heroes. They don't really have anyone who's massive. Oh, they do actually. They've got Shazam. They're pretty tough. Alright, let's rock and roll, shall we? Hopefully they've improved the performance, because that was not so good last time. There's still a little bit of, like, input lag, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Alright, level up. Okay, so there's a you can just do, like, recommendeds all the time. Because I don't know any builds for this game, like, I just hammer the recommended buttons, hope for the best. So I've got 2 points in Mr. Punchy, direct damage, and then surprise. I don't have Vanish, which is kind of silly.
The match begins in 30 seconds.
There we go. And then we've got Abansur's Lantern. Gives you a bunch of max will whenever you do that. So will is your energy, basically. And Gaslight Boots, 20% movement speed. There we go.
The match begins in 10 seconds.
Okay, we'll be rocking and rolling. It's weird that they call them champions, actually. That's actually very strange.
Match initiated.
Here we go. I'm gonna hit the speed boost. I'm gonna go straight through the middle. So, the actual map is very similar to League of Legends Dominion, at least the version that I used to play. I don't know if they've changed it recently. In the sense that there are speed zones, there are kind of cloaking zones that will hide you, and there are occasional health pickups available. Like that one over there. All of the
enemy has captured the townhouses.
Oh yes, and you can pick up cars. That's the thing. There's actually some rather strange environmental stuff that's going on, in the sense that you can just, if you're strong enough, you can just grab grab vehicles, and it's very, very painful indeed. It's probably time for me to leave, assuming that I can even get out here in the first place. There we go. There you go. You can have a bit of Mr. Punchy. Always good. They really don't like me, do they? They absolutely do not. Thankfully, they're pretty bad. So that's not really too much of a problem. Oh, come on. I needed that more than you, jackass. I'm going to die now. Maybe not.
Enemy defeated.
There we go. I'm still pretty damn close to dying, but maybe I can get home. Oh, that's home. Christ. Alright. As you can imagine, Joker is a little squishy. There we go. At least I survived that. I mean, honestly, like, playstyle-wise, it's exactly what you would expect. It's immediately familiar, because the formula is pretty much identical to existing games. There are some changes here and there, but they're mostly minor mechanical alterations. Like, the game seems solid enough, but is reliant on its license. Is that a bad thing? No. No, it isn't. It is not a bad thing. There are plenty of games that are reliant on licenses that are way, way worse than this. There you go, you can have some of that.
The enemy has captured the subway.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult to deal with. Shazam, as it turns out, is a bit of a dick. Oh my god, he hurts. Alright. I'm trying my best, but he is being a colossal pain in the arse. Let's get a little bit more Mr. Punchy, shall we? No, that was terrible. What am I doing? Good lord.
The enemy has captured the townhouses.
Ah, suck it, Shazam. How is he still alive? Oh, that's not Shazam. That's why. That's actually Cyborg. Oh, dear. I'm dead. Well, I guess I picked him up, but that was about it. I mean, the Joker doesn't do a lot of damage early game. Like, you seem just need to get a lot of items for him initially. He's a little bit underpowered. The item system is quite similar, by the way, to Smite, in the sense that it's got less items, and the items upgrade to various levels. Makes it a little bit easier. I'm not against that system by any stretch of the imagination. There's also this weird mechanic whereby, like, killing minions will actually cause coins to drop. So I believe it's a way of compensating for the idea of not getting last hits. You do get gold for last hits, but you can also pick up dropped coins. Also means that you have to be a little bit more active kind of going into the fray in order to get the best possible return. There you go, have a bit of that. Oh my. Alright. It's going down. Here we go. Grab some of that. Wow. It is always rather fun, I have to say, to... Oh, I need to get out of that. Yeah, this is about to suck horribly. There we go. It is rather fun to get involved in these big melees while stuff like Green Lantern is dropping airplanes on people. That's pretty good. Alright, well, I'm going to have to get out of this skirmish, unfortunately. We are not doing so well right now. I'm certainly not helping the cause. Okay, let's get items. There we go. Heal up and get back into it. At least I'm not dying and feeding. That's the best thing. Pick that up. It seems like picking up this gold is seriously important, from what I can tell. Like, the amount of gold you actually get on the pickups is absurdly high. So, if you don't pick it up, then you are seriously hurting yourself. Unfortunately, Joker is not strong enough to pick up cars, much as I would wish otherwise. Picking up cars seems to be a fairly good ability as well. These are the stealth fields that I was talking about. They are kind of what you would expect. You are invisible while inside them. They're very much limited, like, in comparison to the League ones where there's stuff all over the place. Yeah, not even close. Okay. Gotta be careful not to group up around Green Lantern, because otherwise he'll throw a plane at you. Not ideal. Okay, this is probably not going to go anywhere. Now, I will need to consider the middle soon, because there's going to be an orbital cannon activation, which is going to be that right there. I'm going to come in from the side, see what I can do. Hello. Have some of that. There you go. Yeah, you like that, don't you?
You have defeated an enemy.
Okay, yeah, I may have overestimated my abilities. More to the point, I overestimated the number of teammates that were with me. At least I picked someone off from there, but still.
You have been defeated.
Definitely could have been a lot better. At least my burst damage is a lot higher now. It did used to suck, but now I've got like level 4 of Avancer's Lantern, so power damage equal to 3% of max will, so that's always nice. So that's like, what was it? The Archangel Staff, was that the name of it? Something like that. Alright, we're gonna go into the middle. I think there's... Oh, no, never mind, there's two. Damn it, they activated the cannon. The cannon, as far as I can tell, seems to fire on just, like, areas on the map every now and again, and you can get pretty hurt by it. Looks like we outnumber them there, so might as well take advantage of that. Oh, Jesus. I'm not entirely convinced that Joker's actually a good hero. Like, you die so fast. I've not been having amazing luck with him. I have a feeling he might be underpowered. But I don't know. I've had a lot... I did try Gaslight Batman. He's pretty good. And Green Lantern's okay, but he's really squishy. And we are losing horribly. That's a good start. Yeah, this blink ability is limited. As you can see, it doesn't take you very far. And it's on a 15-second cooldown, which is not ideal. The level does tend to get progressively more messed up as you go through it, mostly as a result of that orbital cannon firing off. There we go, I can take him out from that. Nice and easy. That'll also give me a boost for a while. We can go and grab this off. Alright, there's someone there. Let's be a little careful with where we stand. There we go. Nice. Oh, balls. Oh, that was not well aimed at all. Yeah, I am gonna need that tele. No, whoa, 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 whoa! Why did it do that? It alt-tabbed my game. Bad news. Come on, give me the teleport. Give me the tele. No. Ah, it alt-tabbed my game. That sucks. Yeah, damn it.
A new day and some new dynamite.
Sad face. Okay. Alright, so they're pushing bottom. I better make my way out there.
Wayne Tower.
Yeah, we're already losing pretty badly. When's the next strike? Not for a while. I won't be able to cap that yet. There's about a minute by the looks of it. There's so kind of little to say about it in its current state, in the sense that it doesn't really have that many mechanics that are suitably different from existing MOBA games. Or Dota style, whichever you prefer to call it. Like, it is very, very similar. Like, the leveling up of the passive is a bit weird. Something that people won't really be used to. That's more of a Dota mechanic than it is a League mechanic, because Dota, of course, allows you to level stats up as well. So, I think it's a nod to that, as far as I can tell. Alright, looks like this... Yeah, the orbital cannon's online, which means that there's a bit of a scrap going on in the center here over it. Try to get over in this general direction. Someone's coming over here. Oh god, he's got a car. Oh balls, there's a lot of them. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, it looks like at least we fired the cannon off this time, which is always nice. Admittedly, it never hits anything, so I'm really not entirely sure what the point is. Plus, we are losing every single point, so I'm going to head up to the top. I don't think they're around there right now. Might be a good idea. Also, am I standing in a shot? Possibly. There we go. By the way, you can... The camera is not locked. That's an option. You can turn that off. I turned it on because it seemed like a more comfortable thing to do. I got him with the laughing gas that got picked off in the process. How irritating.
You have defeated an enemy.
Yeah, as I say, you can change that. Let's have a look at the options menu while we're here, actually. Yeah, there's not a huge amount yet. Like, self-casting, you turn on or off. Left-click movement, you can turn the camera lock on or off. You also have 2 different options of smart casting, none on release and on press. And you can customize the speed there. You can also change the scale of everything, which is very nice, as you can see here. That's pretty cool. Okay. Rock and roll. Alright, which direction we need to be going in? Looks like there's some scrapping going on the bottom. Alright, gotta go try and save bot from all of this nonsense. Might as well get some cash while I'm here. There we go. Grab the cash off the floor. Alright, bot seems reasonably safe for the time being. Voice acting is pretty good. I don't know how much of it's original. I did hear some stuff that definitely sounds like the cartoons, and others like Joker I'm pretty sure is not Mark Hamill. As he's pretty much not the Joker anymore, if I recall correctly, so kind of to be expected. But it does certainly have a sense of authenticity. Okay. Alright, let's rock and roll. There you go. You can sit down now. Yeah, I'd say Joker is a bit of a late bloomer in terms of his actual damage. Once you've got items, he can hit pretty hard. He's also got a pretty powerful teamfight AoE, assuming you actually get the chance to drop it. Shazam, you are a suicidal lunatic. Thank you very much. I'm not entirely convinced that it was a good idea to ruin my ultimate on it, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Alright, cap in the middle's about to happen as well. So let's rock and roll. Okay, looking for a middle cap right now. Cannon is online. Triple shot this time around. And there's nobody in sight to stop me right now. Oh, maybe there is. Okay. Let's try and stay out of the way of that. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright, I'm not going to be sticking around here anytime soon then. Do I have backup? No, not even close to anything defined as backup. Alright, good to know. See if I can slow them down a little bit. Oh, bloody hell.
We have captured the bridge.
Yep, well, I couldn't do anything about the orbital cannon. It was 3-on-1. Have they capped it yet? I don't think they have. Okay, maybe I can get back in there now then. 20 seconds till ultimate. Yeah, well, if you're going to be like that, we'll make it interesting. Yeah, I can't fight him straight up. I'm dead.
You have been defeated.
Yeah. Not entirely convinced about Joker. Yet. Not sure. I don't know if he's really got the burst to be good, and his auto attack seems to jack all.
We have captured Wayne Tower.
At the moment, I think, like, as to how well it's going to do really depends on how much scale and how many modes are able to get in here. I mean, this Dominion-esque mode is kind of fun for casual play, but aside from that, you know, it's not like you would really spend a great deal of time on it. Oh, God, that was painful. And I'm dead again. That, and I do feel like some of the heroes certainly need some serious work. Stuff like Joker and stuff like Green Lantern seem to be ridiculously squishy. And lack sufficient escape to really be viable.
We have captured the gas station.